I am Precious Mzea Sakaleji. Welcome to Camnet TV Mid, the news, the headlines. Abducted PAMELA CHISUMPA and 12 others rescued. Poverty forces a 32-year-old woman to contemplate taking her life along with her 4 children. Details coming through after this commercial.
For immediate coverage of any breaking or latest news in Zambia and around the world on Camnet Television, call the numbers on your screen. Camnet Television, bringing to your screens fair news, impartial news, credible and reliable news all the time. Get the whole truth on Camnet World News. Camnet Television, not just another channel.
And now the media news in detail. Over 1,000 traders at Lusaka's Kamwala market have allegedly been swindled out of their money by the Zambia Marketers Credit Association after entering a partnership in which they were to receive loans.
Angry and frustrated, these traders from Lusaka's Kamwala market say they were made to pay 138 kwacha each by the Zambia National Marketers Credit Association Zanamaka earlier in 2022 as registration for insurance, after which they were qualifying for various types of loans of even up to 20,000 kwacha. The traders, however, say they are tired of waiting as nothing has been given to them, despite them being promised that they would be given the loans 2 weeks after registration, adding that it is now 6 months down the line. The traders now feel they were swindled, stating that over 1,000 from the said market were registered, as well as many other traders from other markets in Lusaka, stating that they were made to believe in the loans, as even Indo-Zambia Bank and the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development were said to be involved.
So actually, majority of us, we joined this issue because to a minister of local government, very in attendance. So if we want to minister of government, feel genuine. That's how we joined. And 10 months down the line, nothing has been given to us. So we are demanding that those people, from the look of things, they are thieves. All they need to do is to return the money that they collected from Kamwala.
So numbecho turefuaya bali bikiremo ba minister ba local government gari nkombo mulina ba minister ba mifuti otu of mine mukuranda na nkwe pa phone kono mbarine nati kwata record bonse ba Indo Bank bonse fenomba barereta federo areteria shiri mairo areteria shiri so ni bakabwara so ifocho turefuaya tatureranda tiyo shani shani focho turefuaya fe government irorekesheko paririria shikoza ababantu semazi barepange fintu in the name of government barela mfya government iri pwapa so government irorekeshepo paririria shi then inashirie mpia she social basenda kuno baranda tiskanga chepe baringire batubweshishi
now abantu ende wavichinja walitapo uyu balitapo ivazoona ni viti and gari nkombo ku meeting eze pa government complexes epo manje how comes apanga my effort kuera pa market kushita find out ni vichani vienda bwanji vintu he has been quiet at some point zampona mungati ma ministers manje wambudira pamozi ndrama na aba bantu hivi ndivyo tunavotera ipindi kuzira tivindu vizapepuka kunotija kwati regime inachuka kuenzene gawe.
If someone comes in the name of giving loans to people and then getting something out of them, like marketeers here, they are different people. Then watenga ndalama chifukwa nfuno kupasa ndalama watenga kulu watenga ndalama no bane ndalama zifuta kupeza bantu beba natengewa ndalama bonse mu market mu tiza following aba minister of small scale chanchani industries uku ba making sure ati bantu beba natengewa kangono kali konse is either babwezereja ndalama or either baba passe loan ya mene benzo chita apply.
We've been waiting. We are not fools. We work for our money. We hustle every day, my dear sister. We work every day of our lives in order for us to survive and our small business to survive. So why should these guys take us like we are fools. We are not fools. We are human beings with 5 senses.
However, in a phone interview, Zanamaka President Mupila Kameya has defended his organization, stating that the delay is being caused by the many stakeholders involved who need to harmonize the program. The aggrieved traders, however, say they either want a refund or the promised loans, stating that they will listen to nothing else. Zipporah Mshala, Camnet News, Lusaka.
Police in Lusaka managed to rescue 13 abducted females, among them the mobile money booth operator, PAMELA CHISUMPA, in Lusaka's Chalala area.
The residents of Lusaka's Chalala area Monday stood shocked and wondering what exactly was happening in their street without any suspicion of any criminal activity. Heavy police presence trying to control the situation, led by Inspector General of Police Lemi Kajaba, was clear. A big story was breaking. The neighbors, vividly shocked, could not move out of sight as they waited for the police to take the suspect of the abduction out of the building. The mansion in a closed road was being used as a house for criminal activities. For close to 6 months, the police have been tracking the story of the mobile money booth operator, PAMELA CHISUMPA, who's been missing since April. In the initial stages, her abductors released a video demanding a ransom for her to be released. Up until today, the family could not raise the resources and she's been in custody of these abductors. Today, neighbors heard screams for help and alerted the police, who later came to the crime scene where we are today. Behind me there is a house where they were allegedly staying with other girls who were part of the crew. Other abductors have allegedly fled the crime scene and were not found by the police. According to one of the neighbors, the young ladies were allegedly abused by the abductors.
Noise outside, and then I decided to come out, and then I saw 2 girls screaming for help. To say, "Tenzen kono tu person confront to bineko ba bruba tu, bakambe kona bevi." Which tachoga kuja kamene wants to keeping her captive, and then uja mukaz nampasa phone. Then they talked, and then on the road I met a man. He stays behind our.
And these guys look simple and they just look normal people. They just used to come and buy pads and condoms at that shop there. So we used to get surprised that how come boys are coming to buy such things all the time? Can't they are the ones who are what's this?
Tawanda texted me saying, "Babe," then I texted back. I tried calling her, I called her, then it was in a noisy place. So she's been texting. Yesterday she called to ask for her number. I gave the Zamtel number. Then later on they called to ask for Airtel number. I was working hand in hand with the police and Zicta.
Mother to one of the abducted girls says her child has been missing for 3 weeks.
Thank you to everyone who has done this job here for our children to be seen today, and I really say thank you to the Almighty God, because I haven't been eating, I've been fasting for my child to be seen, and I really thank God for this. Yes. So now I think these people who abducted our children, upon sensing some danger, yesterday they started sending some threats to me. "No, we are going to kill your child, bring so much money, what. So upon receiving 10,000, upon receiving the clips, I was sending them over to the officers who were on the ground.
Well, the neighbors spoken to have also claimed that the house behind me where the girls were abducted or being kept for at least a period of time was also used as a rituals den, owing to the fact that a coffin, some blood and sanitary ware was found at the scene. Some of the neighbors spoken to say they had no clue whatsoever what was happening in this premises.
I reached the door, I saw someone wearing black and he just went out of thin air just like that. And then we started helping the ladies to come out one by one, until we helped the pregnant woman to come out of the household.
How many were there?
There were about 7 or 6 somewhere there. And they are saying that the male was killed. And then the other female, I don't know where they took the body. I'm not quite sure of the one who owns this house, but what I noticed in the house, they've got like a shrine, they've got a coffin there, there's blood, it's horrible.
Meanwhile, Police Inspector General gave an update on the matter.
Of relief, I would like to inform the nation through you, the press, that today, 3rd October 2022, we have managed to safely rescue PAMELA CHISUMPA together with 12 other ladies. All the victims have been taken to a medical facility for quick medical attention. We have managed to apprehend one suspect who is being detained in our police custody to help us with investigations. We would like to call for calm amongst the general public as we wait for the victims to recuperate and further our investigations. A comprehensive statement will be issued in due course.
Others, however, claim the occupants of this house have only been here for a month. This clearly shows that Pamela CHISUMPA, among others who were abducted, have been moving from one house to another. Sharon Kalimbola, Camnet News, Lusaka.
In other news, a 32-year-old woman of Lusaka's Kanyama compound says she has been anticipating to end her life and that of her 4 children owing to high poverty levels.
Not knowing what to do and where to go, a 32-year-old woman of Lusaka's Kanyama compound says she has been contemplating to end her life and that of her 4 children due to high poverty levels. Messi Msonda tells Camnet News that she does not know the whereabouts of her husband, who allegedly became mentally challenged due to drug abuse, and that she has been left alone to take care of her 4 children.
Vanaenda vanafunda so chabe sinizwa kapena valiko kapena sivaliko siniziva kapena vanafa tinalesa kusakirako tinalembesa kwa mapolisi kulibe tikapena vazabadomba vazabaletako kulibe kaili minaso vavochita ndilibe ndirama yobadiesa ndilibe ndirama yopasa landlord so nzeru zinapula za imirira chabe nata beta cheni ispae nipaye na vana vanga kulibe amene ningachitire babulu wamuna wanga ni bamozi chabe nao bamuna bawo banamba simiziga so kulibe wamenanga nitandizi.
Ms. Msonda explains that she has been surviving through picking plastic bottles, which she sells to recycling companies, but that the money raised is not enough to help her buy food for the children as well as pay rent.
Business amene ni machita kulibe na drama amene machokamu bimafuna kutipa kabilemi ngale babili Red Ribbon jana kaigulisa nimaigulisa pena 50 kwaje bamafuna makeji so kulibe amene ni chitamu.
The woman now says a landlord has asked her to leave the house because she has unpaid rent of over 10 months and says she has nowhere to take the children. She has since asked any well-wisher, including the authority, to temporarily take her children to a safer place so that she can look for a job as a house helper in order to raise money to clear her bills as well as find capital to start up a business.
Yoshita kuti olobana wanga chabe babatengako baendako somewhere ine banisiya ero manje nisakireko byamere ningachiti.
Meanwhile, sister-in-law Elizabeth Musonda, who is also widowed with 5 children, tells Camnet News that she was alerted by one of the neighbors that her sister-in-law is planning to end her life and that of her 4 children because she has nowhere to take them.
Bamene aba sisterhood natumverani mlamuanga bamene biriko ati mlamusumuza kwanisa so ine nisipaya chabe chifukwa nakulemesani kusakirira ine musakirira abana banu so bochita bakupakirani I think ine nichokepo chabe so kutoka po chabe kwa mene kwalibeko enda alibeba mai bake kwao ndise so chamatina mukwatirira alibeba family.
A neighbor to Ms. Msonda says she has been helping the children with food whenever their mother is not around, but that she is also not able to afford feeding them every day, hence calling on well-wishers to assist the woman.
Tingopemba kuti mawe wishazi vaiseko kuyanganira kopari family vaiseko kuitandizira kumunjira iliyonse since vene vake venzopemba kuti nipembako ngati kungapezekeko vantu vanganiperekeko vana munga kukasisi vambondisungirako and then ine sakireko ntchito samwe kwaneni ngangene ntchito maybe nikangenako ntchito yaumedi nchivanipasako na sheoda.
The age of Ms. Msonda does not qualify her for the social cash transfer program, hence relying on well-wishers to come to her rescue. Prudence Chota, reporting for Camnet TV News.
A 44-year-old man of Ndola who has been agonizing with a tumor in the jaw for 7 years will undergo surgery. Jaso Munwa, who is a father of 4 children and works as an engineer at ZESCO, had lost hope of ever finding a solution to his problem until he met a dental surgeon working for the University Teaching Hospital. We would like to warn our sister viewers that the picture about to see may be disturbing.
He has been admitted at the University Teaching Hospitals since Wednesday, having traveled from Ndola where he lives. He explains that he had been in and out of hospitals seeking a solution to the mass on his jaw that had started as a sore on his gum. He had recently gone to the trade fair after he hurt himself on the finger while at work and visited the Ministry of Health stand when he met a dental surgeon.
So I lost interest from that time until this year in June, a trade fair. I work for ZESCO, so we are doing our operations. When I had the cut here, the knife had cut me here, so I went for medical. So that's why I met Dr. Kamanga. And once I met Dr. Kamanga, he told me that I know this one, you can do it for yourself.
The once brilliant soprano singer in the United Church of Zambia choir says the tumor affected his entire life. He believes it's divine intervention that he met the doctor and believes his Mecca will be with him in surgery. Meanwhile, the doctor has described the condition as ameloblastoma, which is a rare non-cancerous tumor that develops most often in the jaw near the molars.
So what he has is called an ameloblastoma. It's a huge ameloblastoma. I think you saw it. It's literally covering the whole jaw from the right TMJ all the way to the left TMJ. So literally that is an odontogenic tumor. It's benign in nature but local aggressive. So he's had it for about 7 years. So when we saw it, and the little history that we got, so we did book him to come for theatre. So he came in for theatre, and actually the theatre will be happening tomorrow. So
treatment usually includes surgery to remove the tumor.
A procedure called total mandibulectomy. So we're going to remove the whole lower jaw.
He says UTH has been receiving a lot of such cases and that he believes the operation will be successful. He says Zambia is leading the way in medical tourism. Tito Kalama, Camnet News.
That news item brings us to the end of Camnet TV Mid News, but before we go, here are the headlines once again. Abducted PAMELA CHISUMPA and 12 others rescued. Poverty forces a 32-year-old woman to contemplate taking her life along with her 4 children. Thank you for watching. I am Precious Mzeya Sakaleji. Pleasant viewing. Good afternoon.